this is exactly what we needed for the New York Yankees, as we have a huge update that is absolutely perfect heading into Game 4 when we see new Yankees hero Cam Schlittler take the mound once again, and the Yankees are in perfect position to even this ALDS up and go out there and win and continue moving forwards in the comeback against the Toronto Blue Jays. And we're going to jump right in to why the Yankees now have the perfect opportunity to go out there and change the whole complexion of this series to the point where it's a tie series going back to Toronto for that pivotal Game 5 that will decide who goes forward to the ALCS and who goes home, and we are going to break all of that down. But guys, real quick before we do that, if you're part of that 73% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Yankees updates. We have a lot of great videos coming out every single day that you don't want to miss out on. But with all that being said, let's jump into it. There is a lot to go over on the Yankees right now because look, here's the deal with the Yankees and everything that's going on with them. Obviously, this was an insane last 24 hours, not even an insane last 15, 16, 17 hours, where the Yankees in the bottom of the third inning were down 6-1. We were not on the ropes, as I like to phrase it. The Yankees were knocked down. They got chinned, and then they got back up and started swinging. There was never a point, obviously, there was never a point more in the season where we needed the Yankees to go out there and do whatever it took, and the Yankees went out there and did whatever it took to win that game. Look, obviously, they were able to score a run. I was at the game. It was the most insane sports game I've ever been to. First time I've ever been to a playoff game of any sport in my entire life. That was absolute lunacy in the stadium. Packed house. Dude, when Aaron Judge hit that home run, I mean, I was in the nosebleeds of all nosebleeds. And that home run that Aaron Judge hit, the way the stadium reacted was unbelievable. And the Yankees, we saw this all go down, and we were like, okay, it's great. We got this win. We had Aaron Judge. We had Jazz Chisholm hit pivotal home runs. But are they going to be able to do it again? Well, the answer is yes, because Lewis Varland will be the opener for the Toronto Blue Jays in Game 4. Yeah, that Lewis Varland, who gave up home runs to Aaron Judge and Jazz Chisholm in Game 3. He opened one time for Toronto this season on September 25th. So the Yankees, they now face the guy who they just battered last night, who they went out there and Aaron Judge saved the Yankees season before Jazz Chisholm gave the Yankees the lead with that shot out to right field. This is the perfect outcome for the Yankees. It's a guy who's starting the game who literally pitched yesterday, and on top of that, we're also witnessing just a perfect situation where the Yankees have full confidence against Varland. Meanwhile, Varland does not have confidence against the Yankees, a team that he just blew it against. So this is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted to see happen, and this is going to be super interesting. Now, Varland, he had a good season. Don't get me wrong. The man pitched with a 2.97 ERA, a 1.197 whip. The man has been very, very good. There's no doubt about it, but he's also been used a lot this year. He's pitched in 74 games. He pitched yesterday. He now goes back out there and pitches today. This is not easy for Lewis Varland. This is a weird decision by Schneider to go out there and put Varland into this position because it feels like he's setting Varland up for failure now. I'm knock on wood with that, but also it's going to be interesting to see how the Yankees navigate this. I mean, Varland in the playoffs this year has a 6.75 ERA in the 3 games that he's shown up and appeared in. So when we think about that, it is super, super interesting to note that he did come back out here and that he is going to play. He's played in every game this series thus far, and the Jays are going to pitch him again. Now, probably he'll go almost 2 innings. At this point, it'd be shocking, but the Yankees have been beating up on this Toronto Blue Jays bullpen, a bullpen that has not been good. Now, obviously, pot, kettle, but like, when we look at it, the number 10 ranked bullpen is the Blue Jays. So for the 12 teams in playoffs, when it comes to ERAs out of the bullpen, the Blue Jays are 10th out of 12. Now, obviously, right below them is the Yankees, but the Yankees bullpen looked very good. I mean, Devin Williams went out there and dealt and said it was great to get the ovation from the fans. Fans were giving Devin Williams a great hand, and he's like, it's a lot better from what I usually heard this season. On top of that, we saw just, I mean, David Bednar went out there and just did everything you could have ever hoped, getting 5 outs there. That was incredible by him to go out there and just absolutely deal. We saw every reliever who came in really do their job for the Yankees after just Carlos Rodon just did not have a good game again, which was really, really concerning because now both his playoff outings have been kind of rough. The Red Sox one was not terrible, but this one was bad, man. Instantly giving up that 2-run blast. Like, it just was not a good look at all. But with the Yankees right now, things are going to be very interesting. We've seen Varland pitch in the playoffs a good amount, and for his career, the man's been solid. However, at the end of the day, this is Kevin Gausman who's going to pitch next, but like in game 5, if we see the Yankees make it there, this is who we're going to see pitch against Max Fried. Obviously, Gausman was excellent, and there is a lot to consider. I mean, Aaron Judge spoke on playing against Varland again and said he's a great pitcher. He's been a great pitcher in his career so far. I wish I could throw it 102 miles per hour, just trying to go up there and do my job and see what happens. And Gausman talked about Varland saying that was one of the greatest trades we've ever made. But on top of that, Varland now goes up against Cam Schlittler, who said, I think I'm a different pitcher now than when I faced him a month ago, when Schlittler famously struggled mightily. I mean, against the Blue Jays this season, he's got an 8.10 ERA. He had one good game against them for sure, but the last game on September 5th, just over a month ago, he pitched absolutely horribly, only got through 1.2 innings and got batted around, giving up 4 runs. It was just not a good showing from Schlittler, but everyone has their bad outings, and Schlittler obviously had the best outing of all playoff pitchers thus far last time he pitched. So the Yankees need Cam Schlittler to go out there and do what he does. It's absolutely imperative that he pitches. He doesn't have to do what he did against the Red Sox, and nobody should be expecting that. But if he can go out there and pitch a solid game, that is really going to be such a difference maker for the Yankees going into this final game at home in the ALDS, because really, like, he just desperately needs to just deal, because yeah, the Yankees bullpen was good last game, don't get me wrong, but how much do we want to bank on their bullpen? We have to let Schlittler go out there and pitch, especially in a weakened game against the bullpen where, I mean, we've seen Varland appear in every game because he's a great pitcher, but also he's a fireball pitcher. He's not a 4th game in a row, like 4 outings in 5 days? Like, that's risky. It seems like a terrible idea from John Schneider to go out there and start Varland. I'm super excited to see this game go down, and this game's about to go down. So guys, what do you think is going to happen in this game? Because obviously the Yankees, they don't have room for error anymore. Their backs are still against the wall throughout the rest of the ALDS. No matter what happens, their backs are going to be against the wall, whether it ends tonight or whether it ends in game 5, which, obviously it'll end in game 5 one way or another. They're never going to have margin for error because they lost the first 2 games. They also have done this before. They did this against the Guardians. I mean, we saw Greg Bird hit a home run, hit a moonshot that changed the whole complexion of the series. We just saw Aaron Judge do that. Can the Yankees keep going? Can they move forwards? Can they keep this momentum up? That's the big question. Do you guys think the Yankees can? I'll be honest, I think the Yankees are going to win tonight. I don't know if they're going to win in Toronto, but I do think the Yankees are going to win this game. Obviously, the Blue Jays bats have been on fire, so the Yankees hitting has to come out and be excellent, but also the Blue Jays are due for a bad game. So we're going to see what happens. What do you guys think? What's your prediction on this game? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to get back to you, like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Go Yankees, man. Come on. We're still alive.